Referee thought that Keithwood was near at his own line. Francis did well but lost it. Rob Andrew halfway through, and it's a try. The arms are in the air. The captain, Will Carling, is the scorer. His 9th try for England in his 52nd international. England ahead 5-0.
You see the ball coming to line out. It looks as though Neil Francis wins it, but just look at the flat line attacking the ball that Rob Andrew there. He jumps inside the Irish standoff, and there when he's half tackled, Will Carling on his shoulder to score. But that was really made by Rob Andrews' very flat, quick line of running.
So Rob Andrew with the wind blowing across the post from left to right as he looks at it. He's hooked it very low. He didn't really hit it well, but it's over. And so England ahead by 7-0. They've played about 6.5 minutes.
You see the ball come in there. Looks at how Francis gets it, but it's Rob Andrew there running extremely flat that comes well inside Paul Burke there, that he jinks inside him just when he stopped there, flips the ball up to Will Carling, the referee in the ideal position to give the try. Well worked by Andrew.
It was on, there's a great roar, but everybody thought it was clear. Touch judge's flag stayed down. It remains at 7-0 for England. They've played about 12 minutes. Burke then, who had a try and a drop goal for Munster in the provincial championship this season, but no successful place kick. Burke, as he pulled it in, it's just sneaked in. Ireland badly needed that goal kick. It's 7-3. They've played almost 17 minutes of the first half. Great position for England. They're put in. They held it. Dean Richards holding it in the scrummage there. Dean Richards, who is England's most capped number 8, and I'm making now the world's most capped number 8. One more than the great Mervyn Davies of Wales. Bracken, latterly. Carling. Corkery was in on the tackle, so was Danaher. Rob Andrew with the drop goal from Bracken. But that one squirted away. From the drop goal attempt, and Brendan Mullen wants to know why, and he's been told. Referee Patrick Thomas doesn't have a lot of English, but he reckons he's got enough to get by in a rugby match.
We only need a few words for the forwards, Bill.
So every time Rob Andrew lines up a kick now, the opposition stare in apprehension after that magnificent effort against the Canadians. 12 out of 12. Rob Andrew very unlucky. The ball toppled over, and of course he could have stopped and replaced it, but it stays at 7-3. They've played almost 20 minutes. Bracken, Andrew, Ben Clark was in the line, but a lovely run by Gusgood after Andrew had taken it through. If he could have linked up to Rory Underwood, but there's the switch to the other side. Ubogu driving. Half caught there by Clohessy. Bracken again, it's another quality ball. Andrew once more. Carling indeed it is, and it could be a try for Catt. Mike Catt, the fullback. The referee beautifully positioned, and he decided that he didn't get the ball on the floor. There must have been Irish hands underneath the ball. Loose forwards here. England have so many options. They threaten the drive first of all, then Bracken grows. Lateral run, Will Carling coming in. Reception committee of 4. Referee shouting that the ball is playable. Rodberg drove on, then Brian Moore was in to help him. Jason Leonard goes up the side. The rolling, rumbling effort. And it could be a try for Richards, and it's been awarded. It may be Ben Clark. Indeed, I think Ben Clark got his hands down first, helped by Richards. So Ben Clark, in fact, the scorer. 12 points to 3, 23 minutes played of the first half. Ben Clark, his second try. First was against the South Africans in Pretoria during the summer.
We see here it's the dummy scissors between Kieran Bracken when the ball comes out, with Rob Andrew feeds it to Carling. Now this is the key to the try, because Carling, there's 4 Irishmen there. You think the odds are that they're going to win the ball, but Carling wins the ball. Victor Obugu, you'll see him picking the ball up eventually. He gets it, he drives in there, keeps the ball in the maul, and once the England forwards coming from behind, that it's Clark rolling off the side, helped by Dean Richards, pushing him over the line. Good determined play by English forwards.
Rob Andrews' kick, as you could see, was swung away there. It's a desperate day for goal kicking. But Ain Moore in the lead. Now it's Bracken, Andrew. Cat outside him, over halfway, onto Tony Underwood.
Again, good play by the English halfbacks there, that punching back to the blind side, and the first time we've really seen Mike Catt in attacking mode there. It's been used to
4 points in 5 All-Ireland League games this season. As I say, left-footed. O'Shea, he's pulled it round maybe a bit too far, yes. The wind swung it away. And so Clark. Well, now, where is it? England seem to be in control of it. They'll have to remember that Ireland pinched the ball earlier. That's Bracken. Andrew. Again, so difficult to kick accurately in the wind. Rob Andrew with an educated boot. Andrew. Underwood Rory coming in. Bracken again. Caught there by Clohessy. Ubogu. Loud blast against Ireland. And somebody may have passed a comment.
Now Peter Clohessy there, that Kieran Bracken was hoping to take a quick penalty there, and Clohessy stopped him doing so. Referee quite right to penalise him another 10 metres.
And so Rob Andrew with the penalty kick was straight into touch just inside the 22. The crowd trying very hard to rouse the Irish side, but England are pretty well in control of proceedings. And there the penalties awarded 10-4, so Ireland offending more, probably because of England's power play in the forwards. Moore's throw, taken in again by Ben Clark. Drive on, very good stuff by Johnson, Martin Johnston, and there again the surging forward play. Bracken out to Andrew. Rory Underwood, he's not going to score again surely, he's got 40 tries already. Ireland desperate to stop an English roll here. Dean Richards on the far side. Round on the wrong side though, and it's a penalty. Penalty to England.
Well, I think they'll probably run this one in with goal kicking so difficult that they'll certainly run it.
Dean Richards had it first of all. There's the rumble away again. Rodber in front. Ubogu tries to go in to release it. But again, Ireland killing it and penalised once more. The pressure, of course, all on the Irish. And Dean Richards ready for another surge. Martin Bayfield as well. Got to be careful about what they call the cavalry charge, which isn't allowed now. But there's Ben Clark, number 7. Martin Bayfield, number 5, leading the way. But it's a question of who gets the ball onto the line. Referee Patrick Thomas positioned very well to decide on those close-range affairs.
I think the key to England's mauling, driving mauls this afternoon, that they've driven through the heart of the maul. They haven't come off the side. They've seen that the Irish defenders have been on the side of the maul, so quite rightly they've driven through the middle. You can see it here. They keep driving. You see the fringes on the side, the wing forwards there, but England again driving through the middle, but an Irishman getting underneath it. The referee quite right in not awarding the try.
Pick up by Richards, tackled by Hogan. Bracken, Carling, tackled by Burke, just in front of the Irish posts. Ireland desperate to steal this ball and clear it. May have been a foot going away on a slippery surface. Hogan did well. He really had to be so quick under intense pressure. He's given Ireland a 15 yards leeway there, but with Brian Meir to throw in and probably having to have a word with Kieran Bracken to tell the forwards what the signal is because of the great roars coming from the crowd, and there he is shouting out the signal. Moore throw. Bayfield went up first of all for it, but Ireland worked it away well, and Burke has got his kick in. They're almost up to the 22. Tackled there by Popplewell. Bracken, Rob Andrew, a very awkward chip kick if Guscott can hold it. Referee not satisfied. It was a terrible kick for a fullback to deal with. Beautifully placed, right on the goal line virtually.
A lovely little chip there by Rob Andrew, and I think it's as Will Carling, Jerry Guscott go up. I can only help but think they just knock it forward slightly, and that was the reason why the referee has given Ireland the scrum under the post.
So how would you like to be an Irish forward in this situation? Or indeed an Irish back? They expect to win the ball, but England are ready for an 8-man. There it goes. It's a tremendous shove. Once it hits the goal line, of course, it can be played. But handling in the scrimmage. And it's a penalty. Rob Andrew, I think, wanted to make sure that he could kick for goal, that it wasn't a free kick he was awarding, but the arm was straight. And so it looks like a simple 3 extra points. Nick Popplewell there, who's played in, what, 25 of the last 28 Irish internationals. And Rob Andrew with 266 points. And there's another 3 knocked on. And that could now give England the cushion that they want to maybe throw the ball around. 15 points to 3. 5 minutes of the second half played. Bracken, Andrew. Very good tackle by Hogan. He's showing up well, the new Irish scrum half. Ball handled back there. Bracken, lovely pass off his left hand. Kat's kick was charged down. Keith Wood has it. Whenever Keith Wood gets the ball, you can hear this crowd give an ovation. They expect something special. This is Danaher. That's the England 22. Fed out from Fulcher. Mullen with a long kick. Across goes Cat. Gagan tearing up. And Simon Gagan got in with the tackle. By the England forwards has been such a feature. The ball stolen there. Brian Moore in on the tackle. Ben Clark as well. Michael Galway being restrained. Offside at the Mall. I think that was against Peter Clohessy. And Rob Andrew pushes Ireland back to that awful situation for them near their own line. You can see from the flags the strength of the wind here. You'll see a very big England support here and well satisfied with the situation. 15 points to 3, England lead. Played 14 minutes of the second half. Loud burst for closing the gaps it may have been. Hogan, Fulcher with the drive. Hogan got Martin Johnston as well as the ball. The ball had collapsed and the referee ordered a scrimmage. England's put in.
Problem with the Irish forwards that they're going in ones and twos, they're not going as a combined unit.
In actual fact, if forwards get in front of their ball carrier like that and form a block, they should be penalised. That's part of the law enforced this season to try and prevent that block in front of the ball carrier so nobody can get at him. Pick up by Richards, on to Rodber. Rodber with pace as well, and Burke had to go in the tackle. Chance for Andrew, long pass out to the fullback, Rory Underwood. But a very good tackle by Simon Gagan. That was a good bit of English play, and really it should have produced a try, but for that. And that was a penalty, I think, for, well, it was for using the arm in that scrimmage against Nick Popplewell. And England preferring to go for the scrimmage. They can do that instead of a penalty or indeed of a free kick. They can opt to scrimmage, and they feel they've got the makings of a drive on here, but Ireland really have dug in well. And the referee Patrick Thomas coming round to make sure nothing untoward happened on this side, and that was a good bit of work by Hogan, the Irish scrum half, who somehow got the ball as it squirted out and has cleared it so well. Bracken, Andrew. Niall Woods tried to trap it. However, Ireland at least will get the drop out. If it had gone to touch in the corner, he would have been annoyed with himself. He missed it. England mixing it up now between backs and forwards. Surging run there by Tony Underwood. On again to Rodber. Tony Underwood once again. Tony Underwood is going to score. The arms are raised. It was a superb bit of work by the right wing. Twice in the move. His sixth try in a major international. 20 points to 3, England in the lead. About 16 minutes of the second half over. Bracken feeding beautifully here. Now this was the first incision. A lovely angle of running by Tony Underwood. Rodber gave it to him, and he is so desperately quick into his running. Just nobody could stop him. So a third try for England. Is it a third goal for Rob Andrew? Notice the low crouching position now that he's adopted this season. But it goes wide. 20 points to 3. England's biggest win against Ireland was 35 points to 3 at Twickenham in 1988. The yellow card to Ben Clark. That means that he's been given an official caution for foul play. We'll maybe see what happened here. Gagan off a standing start driving, but our producer has switched to this, well, it's not quite a cavalry charge. Wood going on there to Clohessy. Burke missed out everybody to Mullen. A chance for Niall Woods if that ball had gone to hand. So that's twice they've tried the miss move and it hasn't come off. Each, guess who? C.R. Andrew. And as I say, he's looked so assured throughout this entire match. Never really pressurised to any great extent. And with a whole range of technique and capability.
But England had done.
Sure. Bracken, the lateral run again. Carling, tackled by Danaher, one of the strongest tacklers in the Irish game, Philip Danaher. Bracken again. Andrew with the drop goal attempt. But he's again, that's the second one he hasn't hit right at all. Kind of like a 3-iron from you, Bill. Has never failed to get beyond the gain line. Rodber has broken. Richards. He got over the gain line. Ben Clark drives there again in concert. Now it's out to Carling. Oh, Carling, a super run. Tony Underwood again. A very good tackle indeed by Burke. Now it's Bracken. A great chance here as it goes out to Guscott. Guscott going. He couldn't reach the line. O'Shea has it now. He was only inches short. And that really was a great opportunity for a fourth English try.
Really, with the long pass by Rob Andrew, that with the speed of Jerry Guscott, you'd have expected him to put it outside there to Rory Underwood. But a good tackle there by Brendan Mullin, the Irish skipper, that it really was a fingertip stop, but he did extremely well to stop Guscott there. But really, England should have scored from it.
Burke with the penalty clearance is in there as the first driver. Great surging run. Those English forwards have stuck together like bits of metal to a magnet. There's Brian Moore again. Look how tight they've been. Great wedge. Martin Bayfield going. The interception by Keith Wood. And still going on. Tackled by Bracken. On to Gagan. Gagan is away. Over halfway. Now this is a race with 3-1. Gagan there. Guscott back into the England 22. Ireland scenting the possibility of a try. And look at the driving there. Almost up to the England line. But England still have the ball. And Bracken gives it out to Cat. And once again, after a magnificent bit of rugby football, Ireland have to turn and plod their way back downfield. However, this is Woods, the left wing. Niall Woods, who came in at the last minute. The pass out there to Foley, not going to hand. This try against Canada. Dean Richards thumping on almost up to the Irish 22. Bracken again. Rodber thunders on. Referee points to Ireland about their offside positioning. Andrew, Carling. Carling, who's been full of zip in this match. Ball had been nicked forward. Mike Catt, who came as a standoff half. Just putting it a bit too far. To Richards, into the 22. Bayfield going. Ball in one hand, now it's Bracken. Bracken misses out Andrew to Carling. Carling with that electric pace and just thrown in at the corner. Fulcher was in on the tackle and so was Woods. Quick taken there by Burke. Burke is on his own. Burke going over halfway. Tackled by Tony Underwood. Back goes Cat. Rory Underwood. And again a massive kick by him. Niall Woods is back there on his own. He must feel very alone indeed, and he's going to have a run with it. Good for him. He can move nicely out to Simon Gagan. He'll be kicking himself, but of course in the wind today it's been so difficult to pass, to catch, to kick. And so that's been a very exciting finale to Scrummage had gone down, so they'll have to do it again. Keep it up, said the referee. But they're the great spirit of the Irish supporters. They want to win, but if they don't make a wake of it. Singing away there. Bracken to Andrew, missed everybody. Cat in the line. Bracken once more. There's a lot of room out there. There's an overlap beckoning to Guscott. Bracken going. Trying to hand off as he did Gord McKinnon in the Canada match. There was a bit of support outside him. The scrummage goes to Ireland. That he actually had O'Shea outside him. Across comes Rob Andrew. The ball still in play. Woods still. Woods kicking on. Back goes Cat. It's Niall Woods against Cat. And the chances at Fulcher going to score. And all kinds of things going wrong there. Actually, Cat has been penalised, but maybe Woods should have been penalised for falling down in him. Similar incident last year in the same match. Drive over, a score. And Foley gets it. And if ever a flank forward deserved a try, it's Anthony Foley, the 21-year-old. They've played 4 minutes of injury time. 20 points to 8, England lead. And Foley, well, of the Shannon Club, He's thrilled, they'll be thrilled, and certainly the crowd here are delighted that Ireland... Oh, he pushed it wide, the wind took it away. The referee's whistle goes for the end of the match, and it's been an exciting finale to the match. England thoroughly deserved winners, having scored 3 very good tries indeed to just the one. And England have made a great start to the championship, Bill.
Indeed, yes. I think the weather conditions actually suited them. They were able to get control of the ball up front. The back row was absolutely immense, that it meant that the England halfbacks always were in the driving seat. They were good in good possession. Will Carlin had as good a game as seen for a long time, looked extremely good. But full marks to Ireland, though. They never gave up. It must have been extremely difficult at half-time, been facing a big deficit with a strong win against them. But they kept...